Hello everybody, welcome to Royal Kitchen. Today I will show you how to make layered and puffy chapatis. For that I am taking 2 cups of wheat flour, to this we have to add 2 teaspoonful of oil, one teaspoonful of salt, or add as per your choice. We have to dry mix all the flour. See, I have mixed the oil and the salt with the flour. I have not added water. Now slowly we have to add water and we have to knead the flour gently with the help of the fingertips like this. Knead the flour gently, don't knead the flour harshly. Don't keep the pressure while kneading the flour. We have to knead the flour gently like this only. Then only we can get puffy and layered parathas or chapatis. I have kneaded the flour gently with the help of the fingers only. See, my palm has no dough. Only with the help of the fingers only I have kneaded the flour. To this we have to add 1 teaspoonful of oil and again we have to gently knead the flour into a ball. Rest it for 10 minutes. I have rested the flour for 10 minutes. Now take the flour, again knead it for some time. See, it is very layered. I have not even tightly kneaded it. Like this we have to knead the flour so that we may get more layers when we roll the chapatis. Don't knead it hardly and put more pressure while kneading the flour. So like this we have to knead the flour. The oil we have added in the dry flour makes the chapatis to rise up and puff up when we roll them and bake them on the pan or in the oven. So don't skip adding oil or ghee or butter while kneading the flour in the dry flour. I will let you know step-by-step tips and tricks to make chapatis told by my dear loving mom. Spread some dry flour on the floor. Like this we have to knead the flour. And we have to cut all of them into equal size like this. we have to make balls of smooth balls like this with the help of both the hands. Like this we have to make the balls and keep them aside for some time. See, totally I have made 8 portions of the dough. I have taken 2 cups of dry flour. With that 2 cups I have made 8 portions of this size. Now we have to roll them into a popped with the help of a rolling pin like this. No need to roll it into a big sized popped. This size is enough. Take another ball and roll all of them into poppets. Now I have rolled all the poppets. Now we have to pour 1 teaspoon of oil on each poppet and spread the oil on the poppet like this. And we have to fold the poppet this side like this, and this goes on the other side like this. We have to fold all the poppets. See, this side we have to fold like this, and this goes on the other side. This comes to the center and this comes to the center. Like this we have to fold all the poppets. Like this we have to fold all the poppets into a square shaped dough. This oil acts as a catalyst and our chapatis puffed up when we bake them. So don't skip the step of adding the oil into the dry flour and the oil spreading on the popped. This is very important. See, I have folded the dough into a square shaped dough like this. See, some layers are formed. Now we have to take one part of the dough like this, and gently we have to roll it with the help of a rolling pin. We have to press the edges and the sides only. Don't roll on the center of the chapatis. If we roll on the center of the chapatis, they will not be puffed up when we bake them. Like this only we have to roll on the sides and the corners only. Gently we have to roll it. Don't put more pressure while kneading the flour and while rolling the chapatis. Don't make very thin chapatis. Don't add too much of dry flour while rolling the chapatis. If we add too much of dry flour while rolling the chapatis, the dry flour may get burnt and our chapati is turned into a black color. So spread a very little dry flour while rolling the chapatis. Now our chapati is ready. Like this we have to make all the chapatis. I have made all the chapatis. Now we have to transfer the square shaped chapatis onto the hot pan. Don't spread the oil on the uncooked part of the chapati. See, we have to flip the chapati like this, and we have to pour oil, ghee or butter on the cooked part of the chapati only. Don't spread the oil on the uncooked part of the chapati. If we add the oil on the uncooked part of the chapati, it may not be puffed up and raised. See, our chapati is puffing up. Now flip the chapati again. Again we have to add 1 teaspoonful of oil. And we have to spread it on all sides of the chapati. Now we have to keep the flame in high. By moving the chapati like this, we have to bake it. We have to press the sides and corners. Don't press the center of the chapati. See, our chapati is puffed up because we have added the oil in the dry flour, and while we folding the dough also we have added the spreaded the oil on the chapati. So that oil makes our chapati to rise up and puffed up. Like this continuously we have to press the chapati and bake it. See, our chapatis are turned into golden brown color. My father, my brothers, my husband, my children, everybody likes my chapatis. They used to say that nobody makes such type of good chapatis. My son-in-law liked my chapatis. Don't add more dry flour while rolling the chapatis. If you add more dry flour, it will be precipitated on the pan and our chapatis will look black in color. Bake all the chapatis like this. We have to continuously press the corners and the sides, and we have to move the chapati like this. Flip it, and again we have to press the corners and sides, and we have to press the chapatis, and we have to continuously moving the chapatis. We have to bake them into a golden brown color. Then only our chapatis will be puffed up and baked from all the sides. Don't stop moving the chapatis, otherwise they may get burnt if we don't move them. Like this we have to move them continuously and bake them. See, all of our chapati is equally baked. from all the sides. See, our chapatis are puffed up like a balloon. See, I have baked all the chapatis. All of our chapatis are very well baked. They are crispy and crunchy from outside, and they are, I'll let you show, our chapatis are smooth and soft from inside, and they are very well layered. See, they are very well layered like this. Like this we have to bake all the chapatis. Now our chapatis are very well baked and they are puffed up. Serve them hot with veg or non-veg curries. I hope all of you would like my recipe. If you really liked my recipe, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching my channel. I will be back to you with one more new recipe. Till then, take care. Thank you. My mother-in-law named these chapatis as biscuit-like chapatis. She used to say that you are not making chapatis, you are making biscuits. You too make biscuit-like chapatis.